What is a personal brand? What is an image? How do you reinvent yourself when you had a raunchy past? How do you find the right target market? How do you create the right perception in the market? There are a lot of questions, 100 to be exact. My name is Mwenesi Musalia, performance and image consultant, and I'm joined by my good friend.
Thank you, Mwenesi. My name is Connie Aluoch. I'm a fashion stylist and image consultant.
And this is the image duel. Over the next couple of videos, we will be going through not one, not two, but 100 questions asked to us by different people from all over Kenya on what exactly can I do to make my perception and my image better. If these sound like they could be useful to you, then stick around and stay tuned. So Connie, question
Yes.
1 of 100. This is the very first question.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's the main one.
Yeah.
What exactly is a personal brand?
A personal brand, there's so many ways to describe a personal brand. I'll give you one. Personal brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room.
Correct.
A personal brand is who you are, how you market yourself and your career. I mean, a personal brand is us. What are you known for, you know?
So what are you known for? What are people saying about you when you're not in the room? And that's interesting because wouldn't you say, you know, I mean, a lot of focus has been put on first impressions. When I see you, what do I feel? What do I think? How do I react to what I perceive? Isn't that what a personal brand is?
It is. That's something. A personal brand. There's not just like one definition. There's a combinative many definitions that put together. But the key thing is it's the first impressions and also what impression you leave people with when you leave the room. Impression. Yes.
Impression is what? Is it just visual? Is it audio? Is it mental, spiritual, emotional? What does it mean to have an impression?
It's everything. Impression. It's everything. It's your total. It's your visual, how you look, your hair, your teeth. Are you brushing your teeth? The basics. It's basics. Are you brushing your teeth?
That basic?
It's that basic. It's impression. Look, I want to talk to you. You're going to open your mouth. I'm going to see your mouth. Are your teeth cleaned? Have you flossed? That's impression. You know, have you groomed, you know, taken care of your, you know, your hair? Is your hair groomed? Because if I'm sitting next to you or, you know, I'm working by your side and I can smell your hair, that means that's impression. It means you've not like probably washed your hair in what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
And would you say that, you know, your personal brand therefore has some kind of effect on people? And if so, what's the effect? What's the effect of having a personal brand?
It's basically how you're communicating with people. So just as I said, if my personal brand is that I'm not a clean person, people don't want to work next to me or people don't want to be in my space. Because why? Because of the smell. So your personal brand has a direct effect on other people because they have to be around you.
And what about if they're not around you? I mean, what about online? What about if they're not in your space? Because you said that a personal brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. So does that mean that they have to interact with you first and then form a personal brand?
So let's put it this way.
Yes.
You said online, good thing. So your personal brand is also online. How are you communicating online? Are you abusing people half of the time? You know, what are you selling online? Are you selling your services? Are you selling yourself as your career, your brand? What are you selling online? How are you interacting with the people who you know or with your followers? It just also leaves a lasting impression. In fact, online is people don't even have to meet you. Just by the content you're putting out there, people are already forming impressions about you. Look at that.
So to me, it sounds like, Connie, that your personal brand has to start with, number one, the person or the group has to first interact with you. Then an impression is formed. Then something must happen with that impression.
Exactly. But you forget one thing also. Your personal brand also begins, firstly, even before your whole image and interaction, who you are as a person. So it's your values as a person. Very important. Your values as a person.
Okay, tell me a little bit more about that. Values?
What do you believe in? What do you support? Are you honest? Are you dishonest? Are you willing to push the line and tell half-truth instead of the truth? You know, there's a thin line there, you know? As a person, what are you willing to do or not do? That goes back to your brand.
Also, it's not just about how I look and how I talk and how I smell and all of those things.
It begins from the inside.
It begins from the inside.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
in case you thought that it's
Yeah.
just about how you look, how you walk, how you talk, how you dress, which we both definitely care about that.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to it.
There's
right?
a lot more.
Your impression, what people say about you when you're not in the room, your values, all of these contribute to your personal brand. Stick around as we get into the next episode of The Image Duo.